Yo, it's tgtracks. I know it's been a long time coming, but I'm gonna be showing you how to make a nice little template you can use. So every time you load that FL, you're ready to go. You get me? But yeah, this is my template. You can see all my drums and everything I've got there. Go to the mixer. You can see it's looking nice. I've got the buses. I've got the drums, the melodies. I've got the FXs. You know, I've got everything in there. So every time I load up FL, this is exactly what I see. The reason why you want to have a template is because it just saves time. You don't want to be there looking for stuff. You don't want to be there looking for, how to, connect this to this channel and, doing all that long stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just long to do that. Yeah, I'm going to just show you how to really get into this and, make a fresh template from start.
And here we go.
So yeah, here you can see this is my original template, and this is like my drums and everything here as well in my channel rack. So yeah, I'm gonna show you something real quick. If you go to melodies, you can see I've got spare like slots for any melody that I want to place there. Then if you can see here, you can see everything else is there as well. So it's a lot easier, way easier to get stuff done, and you can see all the stuff over there as well. I'm going to show you how to do this from fresh. So let me show you how to actually make a template. So yeah, here I'm going to actually start with this, and you can see sampler. What you just do Alt C to copy and paste it, or to clone it, and then you've got all the sampler stuff there. And then with the samplers, you pretty much just rename it whatever you want to rename it. If you want to start with any mellows, you start with the mellows. You start with the drums. You can start with effects, anything you want to start with. But yeah, here I'm actually just making the original, just to sort it out in terms of like drums and that as well. So what I actually just done there, what you can do is just right click on the top bit, and then you can rename it drums, you can rename it melodies. And when you do that, it just makes it a lot easier when you're making beats, because then you could just drag it into the playlist and then it's already there for you. So when you split the channel, everything's already sorted in its right place, you know what I'm saying? So that's actually why I do that in the first place. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for this. So I'm just gonna rename these real quick. I'll put that kicks, 808s, snares, claps, hi-hats, open hats. That's what I'm gonna do for the drums. And then when I get onto the melodies, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm probably just gonna rename it VST or something like that, just something real quick. And then same thing for effects as well. And then you just do that for all of the little pages in the channel racks as well, so that when you connect it to the playlist, it's already named. So it saves a lot of time. You can even see from my drum kits here, I've sorted it out. I've sorted out everything. If you're looking for a drill drum kit, you can see the drill drum kits there. You can see R&B, hip hop. You know where every single sound is, you know what I'm saying? Obviously with that takes a long time. That takes way longer than doing a template. I'm not gonna lie. It took me like 3 hours to do the whole thing, but yeah, once you do it, you only have to do it once, so it's actually worth the time, instead of doing it every single time you're making the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of jarring. But yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing for the melodies as well in terms of the patcher. So you just literally just load up sampler, clone it. I clone it about 3 times, and then yeah, just rename it anything you want to rename it. If you want to have Arcade or Nexus or Contact or any of those VSTs, you can literally just rename it that and drag the VST onto it. And yeah, now I've got all my sounds there ready to go. So now that it's ready to go, we can actually start putting this into the mixer. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create a bus. And for those that are kind of new to FL or just new to producing in general, you're probably wondering what a bus is. Bus is pretty much like a channel routing system for all of your sounds, so that when you have your sounds, it's easy to just not only mix it, but your sounds have a pathway to go through, and then it kind of acts like a gateway before it goes to your master, if that makes sense. So it's like the middleman. So you can imagine your sounds on the left, then you got the bus in the middle, and then you got the master on the right, sort of thing. Like if you was to visually see it like that. So whatever you put on that one bus, all the sounds connected to that are gonna have that same. It's gonna be affected with that as well. If that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna highlight certain colors. I'm gonna just highlight certain channels. Load a color onto it just so visually it's easy to see what's connected to what. So yeah, I'm gonna just mess around with the colors here. I know you can't see it, but the way to do that, you just do control and then you just drag your mouse to the left or right, and then you can highlight everything there, and then there'll be a bit where it says the color palette. It's like a color palette sort of thing, and then just change it to any color you want. You could do the same thing in the channel rack as well if you wanna make it really customizable. Everything there nice and neat, you get me? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do with that. You ain't gotta put all the colors on it. I'm just extra like that, so kind of OCD like that. So I'll just put all the colors on there just cause it looks good. So yeah, but yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that. So as you can see here, I've highlighted all of these sounds to the buses, and for every sound that you do, you just connect the sound to the right bus. Then you can see here I'm just highlighting certain channels. You go down, go to that arrow, side chain to this track. That way the bus is actually going to receive the signal from the other channels as well. So do that for every single sound, connect it to the right bus, so that way it's easier for the sounds to be picked up from the bus as well. So just do that real quick for all of the sounds. You can even just click it, to be honest. Yeah, if you click it, then it just automatically side chains to it. So yeah, what you can do is just click it just to make your life a bit easier. But to make your life even easier, I'm gonna just change some of the colors here, so you can see what is what. Alright, boom. So now I've done the whole thing. I've got blue, purple, green, blue. It doesn't really matter to us what color it is, but yeah, now it's visually you can see what is what. So for the purple, that's going to be the drums. Green is the VSTs, and then the light blue, that's for all of the sound effects. And yeah, you pretty much just do the same thing for every channel. Just connect it to the right bus, and then yeah, it'll just be a lot easier to do it that way. So yeah, let's just speed through this bit. Okay, cool. So now I've actually connected everything to the right bus. Now I'm just gonna load a few sounds, or not even sounds, I'm gonna load a few things onto the channels as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put an EQ on some of the channels, probably put a compressor on the buses as well, just for the drums and 808s. And when it comes to volume levels in terms of the buses, it's probably better to start off with like a lower volume in terms of the bus, and then when you're finished with the beat, you can then switch on everything. So the compressors, any sort of plugin that's gonna help boost the volume, you want to mute that at first. Same thing with the melody as well. With the reverb, probably turn it off for now until you're done with the beat after. At least when you go back onto the beat, then you know you can always just go back to the buses, switch on everything, and it's already got the EQ, it's already got all of its presets on it. So yeah, but that's pretty much how you would set up your template in FL Studio. If you want to download this template, you can go to the description, there will be available to download. If not, then just follow these steps in this video to kind of create your own custom template. Just kind of use the same principles that I use here. But yeah, that's tgtracks, and yeah, I'm actually gonna show you real quick where to save it, so every time you load it, you know where to go. Alright, cool. So all you're gonna do is just open up your files, go to your C drive, whatever your C drive is called, just go to that, go to program files x86, go to image line, FL Studio 20, data, go to the templates, and then after templates, what you want to do is just click on this file here, go to other, go to patch bank, and then save it over patch bank, just the normal patch bank. So every time you load FL, it's gonna load up. But yeah man, tgtracks, that's the end of the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Peace.